Nice day in Christchurch, mate.
Yeah, it's been great so far.
You get out and see some of the, you walk through Hagley Park and stuff, mate, some of the scenery?
Yeah, a little bit here and there. You know, we've always been treated really well when we've come to New Zealand, so it's always a pleasure to come back.
A Kiwi crowd, is there anything you like about a Kiwi crowd?
Just the politeness and enthusiasm is always great down here. You know, compared to America, you know, the crowds seem to get a little more belligerent, you know, and I don't know if that really comes with the quality of the people or just the factor of the size and what happens when you get that many people into one place.
Are we going to see something different this time around, or is it a continuation?
Yeah, I think people will be entertained, you know, and pleasantly surprised. You know, we've added a couple of different dimensions to the live show, and we're feeling really positive right now. It's like all of the cylinders are firing together and spirits are high in the band. It's been really good for us lately.
Wicked. I get to see all three Tool shows this time round.
Nice.
And we're doing a crazy road trip. I fly down to Christchurch tomorrow from Auckland, and we've got two winners that won a competition with our radio station who are driving up a couple of hours to get to Christchurch, and then we see the show tomorrow night. You guys flying around, or are you on the road, or how are you guys getting around this time?
You know, I think we're kind of flying a bit while we're here, but then I think once we get to Australia, then we'll probably get a bus again and do a little touring. I think we're doing like 10 shows or something in Australia, which is quite a few for us.
How do you guys handle doing these road trips? I want some tips from the big fellas who've done it forever. You know, we're three guys who are going to be in a car together for 3 days. How do you blokes handle doing it for weeks, months, years on end?
Well, it's the first week of it or so is always the hardest, and after you kind of get established, you know, and set up your home away from home on the bus or whatever your traveling situation is, then it kind of becomes a routine and it gets easier, I think. Yeah, and you just make the best of it.
What sort of stuff do you always have to have with you, man?
Yeah, I guess beyond the necessities, just like good tools, you know, and portable tools that you would have at home. You know, we've kind of got situations set up where we can kind of write, you know, music on the road and do a little bit of recording on computers and things like that, you know, where before, you know, it seemed like there was a lot of downtime that got wasted. I think now we're just a little more able to make use of the waiting time, if you will, on the road than we were in the past. So,
what time do you tune up to a venue and stuff like that?
No, on a normal day, we're there around 4 or 5 o'clock, you know, for the sound check, and then there's like a few hours in between, you know, to have a bit of dinner and relax and before you actually perform.
Are you one of these rock and roll people who have a list the length of, you know, my arm and yours combined of stuff that you have to have backstage for Kai and food and all that sort of stuff?
No, we're not too particular. You know, I think it's pretty basic. You know, we are, you know, putting people, you know, making them jump through hoops and stuff for us and pulling out, you know, the brown M&Ms out of our candy bowls and things like that. You know, it's pretty straight ahead. You know, we just kind of need the basic necessities.
Now, in the last couple of weeks, I've had plenty of people, mostly girls, phoning, wanting to get backstage passes and stuff. Danny, is there anything you can suggest that might help them in their quest in the next 24 hours, 36 hours, 48 hours?
Well, just come up and ask us. You know, we're wandering around the city, so.
I don't mean to be rude, but I noticed for the first time that you're 40-something now. It's been a few years of hard yakka. Is your body ever going to give up? Are your arms going to fall off?
No signs of it so far. You know, I think as long as we keep fit and spirits are high and the camaraderie is there between all of us, I can see it going on and on. But, you know, you never know what can come up and, you know, especially health-wise, what can happen to people, I suppose, or injuries or whatnot, you know. But right now, I can see it going another 10 years easily.
Man, I wonder how many more Tool shows I can get in another 10 years.
Yeah.
It'll be number 5, 6, and 7, I think, for me in the next few days.
Wow.
And
You're old school.
I am, and every time I can't wait to get in there and get amongst it and get a bit sweaty and a bit silly. I think by Saturday night in Auckland, it's actually my birthday on Sunday, Danny.
Yeah, so, happy birthday.
Yeah, well, the last couple of months I've just been saying, man, Tool are coming back from a birthday. It's so exciting. Have you got a favourite song or one song that in particular that you particularly love or gives you the wildest workout?
It keeps changing usually. I kind of have a favorite here and there. I'm really enjoying playing Lateralis right now, the title cut off the new record. It's always fun, and I tend to like the songs that where I have a little bit more room to improvise and things like that every night, because that's kind of what keeps it interesting for me.
And you can certainly get some pretty wild drum solos going, don't you?
Yeah, it's good that way. I think we all have kind of room where we can go a little bit crazy if we choose.
Well, I hope you do go crazy in the next couple of days, mate.
Oh, thanks. I'm looking forward to it.
I'll be one of those short, fat, bald guys down near the front jumping around being squashed. So, and like I said before, I really appreciate you guys coming back again, and hope you enjoy your
it really is our pleasure. We've been treated so well here, even early on, before we were in a lot of other territories. So we'll give it our all down here.
And there you go, the softly spoken Danny Carey, the drummer of Tool. Ooh, he's excited about the shows.